Jazzy, can you check my stream, make sure it's working right?
Hold on a sec, I'm on a hot lap. Okay, hang on. Yharnam. Say something.
Hello, how are you?
Say something.
Hello, how are you?
Okay.
Just okay? That's it, Jazz?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Nothing to say? Did you notice anything different about the stream, Jazzy?
Oh, what the fuck? Wait a minute. Hey!
Motherfucker!
There's my man!
Do what?
Look at you! My man!
Hey, Ryan's in the house. There's an ugly, gay-looking dude in the corner. Yeah, I know, right?
Dude, to see you in motion freaks me the fuck out.
Well, there you go. Now you guys can actually look at this ugly mug every now and then.
All right. Oh, I'm a little scared.
Well, I mean, I wasn't sure how PlayStation was going to do it because with
So what
like,
are you using?
I went to GameStop and I got one of their PS4
Oh, you
cameras.
did. That's where
Yeah.
you went.
Well, that's one of
Okay.
the actually it was a like I was considering going to a GameStop sometime soon, and then when we went out, we had to stop by a Lowe's, and there happened to be a GameStop right there. So I made like a hard right in, and they
Nice.
actually I had to ask for it, but they actually had a camera. So, and I wasn't sure how it was going to work out because I know with like Streamlabs and everybody that streams through the PC and stuff, you can do a whole bunch of fancy shit and like change the size and location, put frames and all this crap. So I wasn't sure what the default for the PlayStation was going to be, but fucking it works.
Nice. Well, it's good to see your goddamn face.
Thank you. You're next, Jesse.
I
Yeah.
guess, maybe.
Gotta get your ass up on the screen too.
Okay.
So yeah. Anyway, any streamer who's actually at least semi-serious about streaming needs to have a camera. That's something Flames has mentioned several times. So I was like, you know what? You know, instead of trying to go through all this weird shit, you know, trying to get, you know, because I was trying to, you know, do a whole bunch of weird crap by like having, you know, the remote play linked to my computer so I could do things, but then that screws up chat and you know, it's all kinds of nonsense. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. Let me just see what the damn PlayStation camera's like. And hey, it fucking works. So hey.
Nice. It is good to see you.
Spank you.
It's good to see you.
So anyway, we might do some Elden in a little bit. Right now, we're just kind of chilling in Bloodborne for the Return to Yharnam party. I'm just helping some peeps with a good old skin flaps right now. Business has been good for that. But we might get into some high drinks. Maybe try some of the other bosses we have difficulty getting into with the, you know, increase in activity.
Beeps.
And you can see my avatar. My character looks just like me.
So your character then must be your waifu.
This, yeah. This is the character that I create in basically every single game I've ever played. Roughly speaking, she's a little bit more manly looking in Elden. I'm not exactly sure why it ended up being that way, but
Meanwhile, I'm going to do some online racing.
cool. You going to stream it, Jazzy?
No, man. You
Aw.
stream.
I'm sure. Well, we can both stream. There's enough room for everybody. Oh, don't. Douche. I'll be nice this time.
Don't kill him, Broken. Don't kill him.
Well, I can't kill him, but I hate when they call in Alfred. Oh, and this is his first attempt. Cool. And In that case, I'll do the badass slow walk. Give him some time to fight the boss before I kill him immediately. Immediately. Get out of my fucking way, Alfred. Gonna get me killed. The fuck is this guy? I have to look up a data sheet for this LED. Cool. Tiny and can't see which side is the ant. Ah, okay. Working on anything interesting tonight? Aside from just general LED? General LED. Oh, okay.
That'll be Corporal LED to you, sir.
Right.
Look at the goddamn broken.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, by the way, that's coming really loud through the mic.
What is?
Oh my god, I fucking died. What a douche.
Well, you know why? Because I have to, like, I've got to squint to see you. If I were you, I'd reverse the pictures. Put the, you know, the gameplay. Oh, just kidding.
Can you even see it? Yeah, I mean, I saw a circular circuit board. Oh, that tiny ass thing. Okay. I got to do a little bit of zooming in, but yeah.
I just want to see your beard. I don't want to see your face.
Right. Well,
just zoom in on your beard.
I could get my beard brush out.
Mm-hmm.
It's tiny. Yeah, I don't think I can control the size. Like, I mean, Do they
They have
make?
drugs for that.
I was going to say I need to get myself some drugs to make the size a little bit bigger.
That's right. Get yourself some PlayStation camera Viagra. Cialis.
Mm-hmm. I did not expect that guy to attack immediately after I'm surprised that hit me. Huh. That's funny. I
You're
hope that
funny.
for that guy.
You're goddamn funny.
Hey, somebody who knows manners.
Are you playing Elden or Bloodborne?
I'm on Bloodborne at the moment.
Okay.
Okay.
Does it say okay? Does it say that I don't know the difference? What does it say about me? What does it say about Jesse?
I don't know. I mean, it says that Dark Souls is very similar.
Let's let Ryan chime in on that. What does that say about Jazzy? And go. Oh wow, I qualified third. Dude. Jazzy qualified third.
Yeah, not my best run at the boss, but whatever. I'm just glad my camera is at least visible now. Now I have something to work with. Alright, did that register this guy dying? Nope. Yeah, if you get summoned, like, while you're killing somebody, it doesn't register anything that's happened. And alright, thank you. Jesus.
What the fuck?
What happened?
God damn it. Guy leading the race jams on his brakes at the absolute wrong time. Now my car's broken.
Oh, that sucks. I don't remember what this character had for other stuff. Oh. Ooh, this guy's serious. He lit his shit on fire. I wonder if he's gonna attack him at all before that fire goes out. He just sat down. You're welcome. Another customer. Let's go. Hello, Pedroso. Return to Yharnam. Ooh, look at badass over here. Getting the parry right off the bat. Oh, a second? Damn. The hell you need me for? Got this. He's 12 years old.
I'm gonna tell it keep on changing his guns.
Nah, no, he's spinning around in circles. Alrighty, this is gonna be fun. Let's try something different.
All right, second place. The first loser.
Hey, what's up, Clem?
Up, up.
Just doing a little bit of return to Yharnaming. Taking advantage of the boost in activity by helping some people with good old skin flaps. And if you hear gunshots and shit in the background, Mizzy's watching a movie. Didn't notice he was on my... Working my way
Back
through Volcano
to
Manor.
you, babe.
Yeah, I did a little bit of stuff. I made it... I think I got most of the way through Volcano Manor. Oh yeah, that's right, because I beat what's his face. Yeah, that was fun. I ended up getting about halfway through the Azula. I'm working on the two Godskin Noble bosses, who are a huge pain in the ass. But I saw a video earlier today that said it's a lot easier if you throw a sleepy pot at them. So I might try that a little bit later.
A sleepy pot? Sleepy pot? What the hell's a goddamn sleepy pot?
Yeah, apparently it only takes one pot to make Fatty pass out, and then you just go one-on-one. But I actually one of my first attempts on him, I was able to use some of the shadow ashes to keep one of them busy, and I ended up killing both of them pretty quickly together. And but like it's like a shared health bar or some shit like that. And the gimmick is that they'll revive each other if you give them too long. But apparently, if you kill both of them pretty quickly after each other, and they're still like at half health, it'll straight up like respawn both of them. And by then, my freaking mimic was dead. I hadn't even considered that as a possibility.
Broken, have you stepped away from... Oh, there you go.
Yes, this is Bloodborne, and it didn't lose the feed. I was reading a message, and PlayStation will just like blew everything out unless something else happened to you. Yeah, it'll just when you're streaming through the PlayStation and you press the PS button, it'll basically block everything to keep privacy and stuff. But yeah, I was just reading a message that somebody sent, like one of the dudes that I just helped. Was basically saying he couldn't emote because of his controller, but he was just saying thank you, which, I get every now and then, actually. Like, people will say, hey, that was awesome, or, whatever. So it's kind of cool. Like, there's very little hate that I've seen in the Bloodborne community, which is one of the reasons why I like it so much. Pretty much everybody is really supportive. and understanding when it comes to like just how difficult this game is. It's like, you really don't have to beat people down over it. Um, but yeah, no, I always get kind of ticked off when people don't emote. Like not as ticked off as when they look at me, like they summon me and then they immediately go running and get Alfred. That always gets me. I hate that. Sometimes I'll just straight up leave when I see that shit happen. It's like, you're gonna call in an actual human who's played the area before and is probably better than you, to come help you, and then you're gonna call in NPC who is complete garbage. And not only that, but actually makes the boss more difficult because he does basically nothing. And then on top of that, he gives the boss an extra 30% health. So having him there is more of a hindrance.
What is it called? Death by hindrance.
Hey,
Hindracicide.
that motherfucker will get in my way and get me killed sometimes. So yeah, I hate when people come in and like it's one thing if like I spawn in and he's already there. Um, but like if they just look at me and they're like, yeah, no, we'll get somebody else too. We'll get an NPC that's basically useless.
Hindracicide.
Hindraku. No, see, speak of the devil. What it is? I would ask in Final Fantasy 11 they added trust system NPC to join party to fill in roles. A lot of people hated them because when it first came out, the NPCs were dumb and slow at murdering for XP. So I would ask to find more people or summon trust. Okay. I have no frame of reference for Final Fantasy, but I mean, I'm just glad the summons in Elden Ring are so much better than they were in any of the rest of these Souls games. Especially Teach. I'm really liking Teach. What's up? Oh. Oh. I hadn't actually. Alright.
Teach for America.
Oh, I keep forgetting to use the fucking whirligig saw. Which, by the way, Clem, you've probably already seen that. But yeah, this is what they redid in Elden Ring. And it's the exact same freaking move. The Bloodborne's version. And then, obviously, the Holy Moonlight Sword. Yeah. Actually, I mean, for the whirligig saw, I mean, I like both of them. I think the Holy Moonlight Sword is way cooler in this one. They're still very close, but I still like the transformation that it does. And then the wrappings, like, you know, it turns from a normal just big ass sword. Oh God. See, that's what I don't like.
That is what I don't like.
All right, I'll still help him, but I'm gonna make it clear that I don't want this guy here.
Get out! Get out!
All right, let's see if I can kill this guy in record time, just so that NPC doesn't have to fucking do anything. He's got a fucking shield. Oh wow. He's got the freaking cabinet shield thing. And then Clem made it to the manor.
Unto the manor.
Oh, you were working towards the volcano manor. Okay. I thought you'd gotten to the manor and was just like exploring. And yeah, I was so worked up about that douche calling that the NPC, and then I forgot to switch again to my whirligig saw. Yeah, that place is weird, man. Because there's so many like secret, like obviously there's secret walls, you know, everywhere. But also there's just it's a confusing place, man. I hated that. Like I liked the setting. I just hate the confusion. Slap me around even though I can kill these mobs easy. Some of them are fast moving. Yeah, I haven't even trying to fight the freaking Iron Maidens, man. Those things are ridiculous, and I've seen enough videos of what happens when people try to check them. I think I attacked one once and did almost no damage, and I was like, yeah, no, that's not happening. Yep, same. Hey, there we go. Just got the gizmo. Yeah, there you go. Another NPC. I didn't know this is where you got it. Yep. I knew that it was in the game, but I didn't know exactly where. And then when I got it, I was like, oh, hey, that's awesome. Still think you needed the NPC? Alright, actually, you know what? What the level am I again? 42. It's a stretch. I want to see, because it's been a while since I've been able to fight this dude. I want to see if I can go and fight Gascoigne. Hopefully there's still enough people starting characters. Because I think we're already technically like halfway through the Return to Yharnam event. Look at that. Forgot how awesome that looks. Let's buy something. Going to 7-Eleven for some reading glasses. Cool. Still trying to get a better look at that LED light. I think people whose first game is Elden Ring will pick up Demon, Dark, Bloodborne from the Ashes, Sekiro, or whatever it's called. Yeah, Sekiro. Yeah, it's called Sekiro. From the Ashes is not a Souls game, though. I mean, I guess it's a Souls-like game, so people might still pick it up, but I think people are more impressed with FromSoft specifically's execution. So rather than just saying, hey, everybody, you should play Souls-like games, I think they're going to gravitate more towards the actual Souls games. And Bloodborne and Sekiro won Game of the Year, so...
Broken Suba, I am final stretch, first online victory!
Holy shit! Wait, what?
Beautiful. Boom!
Demon Dawn. Dark Souls. Oh, Mortal Shell. I was thinking of another one because I'm pretty sure that's most of FromSoft's games, but and Mortal Shell is another Souls-like game that got popular for a minute, which I tried. I didn't get too much into it. From what I saw, it looked kind of shallow. Not that it needed to be anything more than that. Like it seemed more like a love letter to Souls games than trying to be a ripoff. But it looked cool. I couldn't get into it. Do I know has played through most, if not all of it. Yeah, yeah, From the Ashes. I think that was the one. Hey, fuck me. I actually got we actually resonated. Holy shit. Well, this is gonna be interesting. I hadn't fought this dude in so long.
Oh fuck, I didn't get my victory screen. What the hell?
And that's how you do sneaky sneaks in this game. It's not over there. What the fuck is this guy? There we go.
Would be buck.
Oh, spin to win. Cool. Oh, the visuals in Elden Ring is an eye orgy. Even the dark areas are fun to look at. The environment tells a story. Yeah, I always really liked that about Souls games. And I noticed it particularly in Bloodborne because they do a lot of that. Like, whenever you. I mean, you go through the environment and there's NPCs and there's little bits of things, dead bodies, people, like whatever. There's a lot of shit around, and the bosses, certain bosses will trigger big events and change. And like when that happens, the NPCs move around, their mood changes. Like you'll find characters that were alive just like dead on the ground in spots, like just due to circumstances. So, I mean, it's a living story too. Like it's not just like, oh hey, there's blood over here, some shit happened. Like, I mean, fuck, even in this area, like there's some visual storytelling. If she's still there, I'm assuming she is. But I have gone through the entire game. And this is not something that you would have noticed. Yeah, she's still there. This right here. It's not something you would notice immediately. Like, because you have to, like, there's no reason to come over here, I don't think. Unless I don't remember if there was an item over here or not. But that's Gascoigne's wife. And if you follow the story, there's no cutscenes or anything like that. But if you follow the story, you find out that Gascoigne went basically nuts. She went looking for him. This little box is what basically brings him back to sanity, and she forgot it, so he mauled his own fucking wife. And that's a lot of storytelling just for this one lady being on on the ground over here. The meteor hits the floor, unlocks a new area with floating debris. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a good example of one of the, living story, like the changing environmental story. But I mean, hell, just having shit around and just the general look and feel of the game, like you can do a lot with the story, just based on what you know is happening, and then adding like changing elements to that makes it even better. And I think Souls has always been really good at that. Now, there was a second summon on that one. So I'm trying to get this guy. I want to see what we can do with the old double poker here. Because this thing will actually stagger him twice. And, yeah. So, for the people who started with Elden Ring, like with the dedicated sneak button, this is just how it's done. You just have to go slowly. And all I'm doing is pressing my left stick slightly forward because this is what you do if you press it all the way forward. And that's the thing that B that I pointed out in B's first sleep video is there was a couple of parts where he was going like this because he was trying to control it. And it's not, sometimes it's not easy. So I've perfected the what I call the badass walk, because if I'm gonna go fight a boss that I know I can beat easily, then that's how I'm gonna go into it. Because it would be embarrassing if I do the badass walk and then I just get my ass fucking floored. And of course, I always got the whirligig saw because that'll end him quick. It doesn't seem like the whirligig saw, or what is it, the Wheel of Giza in Elden Ring. It doesn't seem like the Elden Ring one is nearly as powerful. But one major difference between the two games, and I'm not sure which I like better. I mean, the way Elden did it makes it much more accessible. But like, so with the Somber Stones, just increasing the level and stuff like that, you have a set specific increase on the damage that the weapon does based on how much you're leveling. And that's probably all that really needs to be done for most players. Bloodborne actually has extra the blood gem effects that you can customize your weapon specifically to how you want to play. That way, any weapon is viable. You don't have like just good blood weapons. I mean, obviously they have their own, attribute boosts and whatnot. So there are weapons that are better, but like you can make any weapon viable for how you play. And the fact that I chose to play as a character who has no health but does a fuck ton of damage, like maybe Ryan can do the quick math on how much all that shit means. Because I don't want to bother. But that is a lot of boosts. Just for being near dead. Glass cannon, exactly. Oh, are we gonna get another? Fear man beast. Fear man bear pig is what that should say. It's time for fire. Fire is pretty much every enemy though. Like there's not really like there's a couple of enemies that are resistant to it, but like there's really not much of a need, to put a note that says, fire is effective because fire is almost always effective. Okay, so this, by the way, I forgot to mention this. I don't know if you saw it in the thing that I had posted on Stream Team, but yeah. So part of the rules or the guide uh, is for the Return to Yharnam event. Is if you're participating in the Return to Yharnam event, you're supposed to write this. You're supposed to write "You're in the know," right? And it's a full automatic sentence when you go to create a note. It's just there whole already. You don't have to fuck with it. And it's funny because I never knew that. Like I started playing this game like 3-4 years at least after it came out, and I kept seeing these notes that said "You're in the know," right? And I kept downvoting them because I'm like, dude, how is that useful? Like, what the hell are you talking about? Am I in the know for what? That makes no fucking sense. I had no clue that it was, you know, specifically used by players. Like, I'm sure Miyazaki didn't put that in there because he expected people to create a Return to Yharnam event, but the fact that you actually see it around so often, you know, I never realized was because there was a Return to Yharnam event. And even after I'd been playing the game for years, I didn't realize there was, that was a yearly event. I think last year I just happened upon it. Like, I was playing the game because I'm basically always playing this game. And some dude, you know, one of the guys that was thanking me for helping him out with skin flaps, sent me a message and was like, "Hey, thanks for the help. Like, are you here for the event too?" And I'm like, "What event? There's an event right now? Like, what's the thing?" He was like, "Oh yeah, it's Return to Yharnam. Every year, everybody gets on and plays, the week that it was released." I was like, "Oh shit, cool. Well, I guess I'm here. I never really left, so." He's afraid of it. That's why he should have taken her first. But there's no fun in that.
Broken Suba.
Peanuts.
Broken Suba.
So yeah, it doesn't look like I'm gonna get another summon over here.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy.
I do actually like that Elden has a fucking map that you can teleport around. That's not a thing that you can do in any of the other Souls game. They want you to go through their area as is. You know what? They actually did a really. I was watching somebody do a video, like breaking down. They were talking about the layout, and they were saying that Elden Ring is kind of like a movie set piece, like a movie studio, where each each town or area or spot or whatever is like a set piece, and they craft it specifically to, make you feel feelings, and they'll put graces in specific areas, and they'll basically have you come into areas with specific viewpoints in mind. So like it's linear, like each area, each like castle and mini area is its own, very Soulsian linear path, and then everything outside of that is just exploring and shit. Like if you look at the dungeons are basically microcosms of all this shit over here. Like that is straight up Bloodborne shit that they threw into Elden, and I love that they did that because these dungeons are a pain in the fucking ass, and they're they're not usually fun. They can be if you really get into it, but most people who play Bloodborne don't get that far, and they just hate the dungeons. But so what they did was they cut the dungeons in half. They made it a lot smaller. They still kept some of the cool shit, and the basic, the way the dungeons work is the exact fucking same. Like you go in, you find a lever, you pull it, that opens the boss door. You go back and go into the and fight the boss. Like it's the exact same layout. So I love that they kept that in there. But yeah, so I kind of I kind of like that, and I could see what she was talking about when she was saying that it was like a set piece type thing. But I think it's probably the best and only way that you could get away with doing a Souls game, open world. And it doesn't feel, like I said, because each individual area is its own set piece and its own Dark Soulsian linear microcosm. Like it still feels open world, even though once you get to that area, it is quite linear. So they were able to find a way to keep both, you know, they found a way to basically get the best of both worlds, and that's fucking awesome. Ooh, Grave of the Dark Beast. Now this is a boss that might actually kill me a couple of times. So we'll give this a couple of minutes to see if we resonate. Um, and hopefully we'll be able to fight this boss real quick. But I'm gonna take a short.
Last car.
Yes. But I'm gonna take a short break here in a few minutes, make some dinner and whatnots. So not sure if I'm gonna kill the stream and start it up in a bit, or if I'm just gonna take a break, but we'll see. But I do plan on playing some Elden eventually tonight. Hmm. Alrighty. Well, shit. It looks like the rush died down a little bit, so I don't think we're gonna resonate for the next minute or so. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just end the stream now as a fun little experiment to get the camera going, and we'll probably jump back on a little bit later. Um, and yeah, eventually try some Bloodborne, or sorry, some Elden Ring. So, Clem Ryan, thanks for showing up. Hopefully we'll see you guys later tonight.